Santa Rudy. Welcome back. Hey, Tim. Welcome back to Scotland. Glenleathann. Glenleathann. Something like that. Anyway, I'm here, finally. Hi, Scorp. Thank you. Scorp says everything's good. I'm a little bit late because Carol came in with Christmas presents. So I looked all morning for my hat, and or at least one of them. I got several of them. I was looking everywhere for my hat and Christmas stuff, and I couldn't find it. So she ran out, bought me some stuff, but I got a hat, but it doesn't fit. It's too small. It's for a kid. This one is Santa Avengers, if you can see it. Santa Avengers. What else? Okay, here's the one she wanted me to wear. This is her favorite one. She wanted me to wear this, but as you can see, it's color, so the green screen doesn't pick it up. Plus the fact that it's lit, so the lights would mess up the thing. So anyway, but I did get a shirt. Let's see if I can show you. Do you believe? It says, "Do you believe?" And it's Santa Squash. Santa Squatch. You didn't know Sasquatch was Santa. Anyway, let's get on with this. I was putting lights up here, and I need to go in and make it nighttime because I want to put some spotlights in, and you can't tell where they're lit if it's light. So I got to go in here and put the night in. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't going to let me do it. Hang on. We got to go in to about midnight or so. All right, now I should be able to see where the lights are. Steve the farmer's in the house. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Yeah, it's Christmas holiday, so I told everybody I would live stream because the kids are home for 2 weeks and all that kind of good rot. So I thought I would live stream every day this week, through the weekend anyway, or until the weekend. But we'll see how that goes. So far, I've made it. I was Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. So, thank you, Game Controller Hobbies. Along unhappily with broken arm. Ow. How'd you break your arm? All right, so the reason I wanted to come in here at night is because you can't see where the light's going. So let's go to decoration, lights, and I want to put some of these stadium lights in, so because they make a lot of light. Look how much light they make. So I was gonna maybe put one here and there and around, but I need to know which direction the light's going, because see, as you turn it, the light turns. So I want this light to go here, probably. Maybe maybe I don't want it right on the house, because then you'd be inside and you'd be blinded. Oh my God, turn the lights off, looking out the window. So maybe that's not a good place for it. Steve the farmer funded 5 whatever kind of money that is. AUD. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Still trying to figure out how you broke your arm. But all right, let's put this maybe over here instead, because it's kind of tucked in out of the way here. And then I want some over to the factories. So look how dark that is at the factories. So let's put Let's put some in over here. Let's make them kind of go. Well, I don't know. We'll put one there. And then maybe there. And maybe there. So that kind of lights that up a little bit. And then, what else we got? It's kind of dark over here. This is going to be a little tricky. Maybe I can put one behind this building and make it face that way, kind of. And just kind of line up the farms, what I'm trying to do. That's already pretty well lit on its own. And that one kind of covers it, doesn't it? It's a little dark right in here, but I don't need a light out there. Okay, this corner's a little dark. Let's put one in right here. Well, no, that's going to hit my house, isn't it? Yeah, that wouldn't be good. I don't want to hit the house. Yeah, that's not going to be good. I've got some lights here. Well, let's just leave it at that for now. All right, so let me see here. Let there be light. Oh shoot! I forgot to change the Streamlabs things. It still does. It still says tree fall instead of timber. I'll have to fix that. Okay, this is what we're looking at, like with the lights in. That's kind of nice. God, look how tall those things are. I didn't realize they were that tall. Wow. That's a lot of light. I'm going to have to get a second farm just to pay for the electricity to run the lights. That's about right. It lights up most of the farm, and it lights up the factories. So that's good enough for government work. And then I got lights around the house. I put a couple of these little lamps in right here, and then I've got these little bitty lights here that light up the porch and the stairway here, and then underneath this window on this side. That's good enough for government work, don't you think? Right. Okay, there we go. Let there be light. And then there was. We're going to go and make it daytime, and then I got to get back to farming. Thank you, PPP. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I thank you, and the Twinkies thank you. We're going to go to, let's go to 6 o'clock. And see if that gives us enough light. And then a new follower gets a new tractor, don't they? So PPP, you get a new tractor as a new follower. So there you go, brand new tractor from the Root Man. It's all I can afford. And it's very huge and very practical. All right, let's get back to the farm. Now see, I started the live stream. There goes my voice again. I've been talking all morning with no trouble. To be fair, though, I just had a peanut butter jelly sandwich for lunch, so maybe a little bit of peanut butter in there. I'm surprised with that amount of peanut butter I can keep my mouth open. All right. Let me kick my speed boots in. I'll show you what I was working on this morning. One of the reasons why I was late was that Carol was getting me some Christmas stuff. The other one was that I was working on the farm and I didn't realize what time it was. So remember, I bought this field, and there was a row of trees just like there are right there that came across these two fields. So there was a row of trees that came right across here and a hedge. And I took my hedge removal system there and took it all down. And I was just finishing up when I realized it was after 1 o'clock. So I've got, I think I saw a log set. Yeah, there's a log sitting there. So this is what I was doing, was clearing up the logs, the stumps and the logs. I think there's a log and a stump right there. Merry Christmas, Scorpion, from the Twinkies. All right, I'm having trouble grabbing that one. Why? Sometimes you just got to get the right angle on those stumps. And believe it or not, it's easier to find them when after you plow, because they're very readily seen then. Well, shoot. I'm going to have to leave that for now. There's one right here, though. Come on. There we go. Got that one. And I still can't get that. Oh, hey, wait, there's another one. They hide in the grass. They roll away, darn things. Okay, got that one. Well, I just can't seem to get that one. It's too far in the ground. I'm going to have to lower the header. There it went. I got it. I got it. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I took all the hedge out here and I took all the trees out. You're welcome, PvP. You did chaff this morning? Well, remember what you told me to do? I was going to chaff my corn out. This whole field right across this hedge right here was all corn, and I was going to chaff that all out. And Scorpion said, "No, just buy this chaff and make your corn so you can put it in the dryer." So that's what I did, and now he's telling me he's chaffing. Just kidding. A little. Maybe a little hot tea will help. It didn't yesterday. Not exactly hot anymore. All right, then my latest purchase that I purchased in the live stream yesterday were these two fields. So I took the hedge out right here so I can get to those fields. And I cleared the hedges out in this corner so that I can get in this way and I can get in that way. And then there's another spot in the middle so that I can cross over from this field into this field. And this is the more important one, this crossing right here, because I took the hedges out in this corner and I took the hedges out in that corner, and then I took all of this out. This one's more important because the plan is this was separated by hedge, and there was no way to get from one field to the other. There just literally wasn't. You had to go all the way back to that road back there and come down this road to get into that corner over there just to get into this field. So I took this hedge out, and I think I've got it all down. I'm pretty sure there's no stumps in there. And the plan is I'm going to harvest these two crops, and then I'm going to plow these two fields together. So there's going to be one field here. That's why I wanted the hedges gone. Scotland loved their hedges. Scotland does. It's a Twinkie Christmas. I've got some Twinkies back here. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. As soon as I get the harvest done, I'm going to plow these two fields together into one field. So what it's going to look like is, you notice that these three, 102, 103, and 105 here in the center, these were three different fields. I plowed them all together into one. I left 77, I left 78, I left 108, and I left 86. 81, 104 and 105 are the two that I just showed you that I'm gonna plow together into one field, and 101 and 100 are the other two that I'm at right now that I'm gonna plow into one field. I don't own 94 yet, and I don't have the money to buy it yet because I spent all my money buying this other property. So that's a project for another day, adding those. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with 87, 86. I almost thought that I would put 87 and 86 together.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Scorp. I thought about putting 87 and 86 together, but it might be that I do 86 and 85 look like they would be perfect to add together to make one field. I could do that and then take the hedge out here and add that one and make it all one big field. Kind of looks like a shoe, doesn't it? There's the heel, there's the sole, and there's the toe of the shoe. Now I'm stretching now. All right, so there we go. That's what we got to do. I've got some soybeans to harvest here, so we'll take the forester back in. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy. Andy, I saw a video about Devon, the area that you live, and they said that they're being overrun by trogs or trolls or something. I don't know what it was. It was some kind of slang, and I didn't know what it was. And they showed a picture of a guy that had his teeth knocked out, looked like, well, what we would call a hillbilly. What's going on in Devon? Are people coming in of a lower quality or something? Oh, you leased it for the chaff. That makes sense. All right, that makes sense. I could do that. Lease for chaff. Because it's hard to do because it's like you're wasting the crop. So I looked at this. Do you remember I had those, dang it, gotta slow this thing down. All right, slow myself down here. I have my speed boots on. I had those bulletin boards that showed you what the contents of the silos are, and it didn't work. It only had liquid fertilizer, which I don't even have in there. There isn't even any liquid fertilizer in there. So I had to take those out because I couldn't get them to work. The funny thing is, on my other farm that's identical to this one, works just fine. So that was kind of weird. Also, I changed equipment here. I didn't realize that this truck that I'm using that has the trailers that you can get underneath and switch trailers, that's convertible trailers. I didn't know that it had a fertilizer spreader with it. So I started using that in the other map last night, and it worked great. I love it. So I'm switching out. I'm going to take that bread L and get rid of it. I don't need it. Because this one has a 50-foot spread, and that other one only had a 40-something. So this has got a wider spread on it. But yeah, you just pop out of those things and drive away. There you go. Bob's your uncle. So let me see if I've got... Yes, this thing's full. Let me get rid of this junk. Does that empty that out? Didn't empty it out. Okay, let's hit that again. Now it's empty, and I can jump out of this. I can go over. I have a mod that lets me sell things from the ground. I can just hit N, and I can, don't want to sell my JCB, but I'll sell the Brettle. And so you can repaint it, you can repair it, you can customize it, you can change the wheels, whatever you want to do just from the ground. It's a pretty decent mod. I like it. But in this case, I just want to sell, so I'm just going to sell it. So yeah, you just step up to whatever you want to do here. You step up to it and hit the N key. The N for new. Thanks, Dennis. And that lets you do repairs, paint jobs, customize. Like if I forgot to put GPS on this tractor, I could now put GPS on the tractor by just walking up to it and getting into the repair mod. So there you go. Let's grab my trailer, wherever it's at. There's probably no tractor on it. I need more tractors. You have no idea? I'll have to look up what the video was. I just saw it. It just something that popped up and said, you may be interested in this because you watch a lot of stuff in Great Britain. And I don't know what the hell it was. It said like Devon's going to pot. These people are taking over. And I didn't know what it was. But you know how much slang you guys have over there. It was a slang word and I didn't know what it meant. As a matter of fact, I can't even remember what it was. I have to look. I don't know. I didn't know. All right, I'm going to pick up all this stuff. And going to pick this up. And I'm going to try to see if I can store it. Come on. Why won't it let me pick up that one? You have a demanding cat? Oh, that's right. You put that new pig farm in. You're using all your feed. Because that's one of the best cash places I've seen is the pig food in a while. All right. Is that not taking it, or is it? Oh, no, it is. It is. It is. You can see it underneath the trailer. It's dumping it. Okay. Now, these are on pallets, which means I could store them in the pallet shed, the pallet storage shed over here. But it's kind of inconvenient because then when I need fertilizer, I have to pull it out. Then I have to load it up, and it's kind of a pain. I guess it wouldn't be too bad. If I put it in the silo, then all I have to do is drive the truck and the spreader underneath and load it up. So I don't know what to do. 6 of one, half dozen the other. Depends on what you want to do. Dry fart is good. What? Is that what that says? Dry furt. Oh, my monitors are 14K and the text is very small. So I'm looking at the chat over here and I thought it said dry fart is good too. And I thought, well, no. And to be honest, that is something that Scorpion would probably say. So since I saw that it was Scorpion, my first conclusion was that he said fart. Why? I don't know. Why would he do that? I don't know. But it would be something he would do. Ask anybody. Andy, wouldn't he do that? Ask Scorpion himself, he'll tell you. It's something he would do. All right, let's clean this up. I'm going to clean this up here. Christmas time's coming. Christmas time's coming. Christmas time's coming. And now I don't know the rest of the words. Okay, so you people are coming in late. Dry farts are better than wet ones. That's very true. Unless you're cold and you need to warm yourself up. There's Jared. Hey, Jared. How you doing? Andy said he thought it was fart too. And again, to be fair, we probably jumped to that conclusion in our mind because we saw that it was from Scorpion. And so we you just jumped to the conclusion that would be. So I have a new T-shirt. I don't normally wear T-shirts, but I got this one for Christmas this morning. Well, Carol's buying crap and, stuff I can wear on the live stream. But it's I believe, and you believe in... See, my stupid camera automatically adjusts. And so I have a hard time doing this. It's a Santa Squatch. So Santa is a Sasquatch, and it's I believe. So, and then of course above it, if you see, there's a spaceship, and there's also Santa and his reindeers and stuff. I believe in Sasquatch. I believe in Santa. I believe in spaceships. If you believe in Santa, you got to believe in little green men from outer space and Sasquatch. That makes you a believer. You have faith that strange and wonderful things exist in the universe. Jared says he's doing well. He almost had a gift spoiled yesterday because of how it was delivered. Oh, don't you hate that? Yeah, they don't seem to care either if they spoil your Christmas. All right, let's see. Is it unloading? It is. Thanks, Andy. Andy said it was a cool shirt. Sasquatch. I have one T-shirt. I should wear it. I should. It's a white T-shirt, and it's got a picture of a house with a chimney, and on the top of the house is the sleigh and reindeer, and Santa Claus is sitting on the chimney like it's a toilet with his pants down, and the caption says, "You're on the naughty list." So he's got his pants on his ankles. He's sitting on the chimney just taking a big dump. I should find that. I don't know where it's at. I don't wear T-shirts, so I keep them all in a drawer. Merry Christmas, Scorpion. That's one of my favorites right there, by the way. I'm a traditionalist. And I believe, people tell me, people ask me all the time, I still believe in Santa Claus. To me, Santa Claus is a spirit. It's the spirit of Christmas. It's the goodwill to men, and do something for your fellow man that you wouldn't normally do during the rest of the year. That kind of thing. That to me, that's the Santa Claus spirit, the spirit of Christmas. And yes, I believe in the reason for the season. I am a Christian, and I do believe, but Santa, I don't associate all of that with Christ's birthday, Christmas. I don't associate the Santa Claus and all the hullabaloo with presents and gift wrap and cards to your families, and that is not the reason for the season. That's just fun. Andy, cheers. That's just the fun part. I can separate the two, and I have family members that are not. They don't believe, and so they don't want to. We don't want to celebrate something that's not real, that kind of thing. And I said, then just treat it as a family get together. A time for families to get together and watch TV and eat pumpkin pie. If you don't believe, don't believe. I don't care. But don't spoil it for everybody else. Hang on. I'm trying to figure out what I was going to do. Oh. I had to put super strength on because I'm not strong enough to pick that up. So let's do this, and we're going to run this thing over. Why the trailer wouldn't pick it up, I don't know. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta get a combine going here. So let's see. I've got corn header on there. I don't need that. Drop it. We'll go grab a grain header and get that soybeans. I need the soybeans because I'm trying to make pig food, and with the pig food factory that I have, it takes sugar beets, regular sugar beets, not the new red ones. Regular sugar beets. Where's my header? It takes regular sugar beets, potatoes, and soybeans. So you got 2 root crops. Pigs are rooters, aren't they? You got 2 root crops and a protein crop. So all right, there's the trailer. Where the hell? Oh, it's out in the field. What's it doing out there? All right, I'm on the wrong side. Oh, let's get this lined up right, and it will work. Technology is a wonderful thing. Stephanie Hambley. Hi, how are you, Stephanie? Merry Christmas. It's getting close. We're down to what, 5 days? Am I going to be able to get through there? Trying to force my way through. All right, it's going to be ramming speed. Or can I get out this way? Who parked my stupid ramming speed? There you go. There's more than one way to get through. Stephanie's doing good. I'm doing good. We're all doing good. Getting ready. Is everybody ready for Christmas, or is everybody still shopping? If you're still shopping at this date, late date, I pity you. People are terrible this time of year. The closer you get to Christmas, the worse shopping is. People with elbows. Their elbows grow bigger at Christmas. Have you noticed that? And they're working their way through, but their elbows are swinging. Especially if there's a sale. Carol got me a new tablet, although I don't need one. I've got a 10-inch tablet that I use, but it's battery's going out on it. I'm lucky to be able to watch a movie before the battery goes out, and to replace the battery is going to cost me $60 just for the battery. So Carol found there's a Galaxy, and I happen to have Galaxy products, Samsung products. All my monitors are all Samsung, but my watch, I don't have it on. I have a smartwatch. It's Galaxy 4. My cell phone is a Galaxy A51, and now the new tablet is a Galaxy, whatever it is. Costco had them $70 off. So it was about a just under a $200 tablet that I got for $99. So, and of course there was a limit on them. You could only buy so many. They wouldn't let you buy more than a couple. But anyway, so she got it. I didn't need it, but she got it, and I'll use it. But the neat thing is it's also a Galaxy, so all I had to do was scan my phone, and everything went into it, and you can actually make phone calls with it. So it just gave me a great big phone. A camera, it's got a good camera on it. And everything just transferred. It transferred everything from my watch, so my heart rate. My watch, I've got one of those watches that, because I have a heart problem, and I had open heart surgery and all kind of good stuff, blah blah blah. Everybody knows my history, but it's got one of those EKG things on it, echocardiogram, so it will monitor what my heart's doing. And then if I'm having trouble, I can do a quick one of those and send it to my doctor. So it's pretty handy. It tells me my pulse rate and all kinds of junk and doodle doo. It's got some kind of a sleep system on it, so it tells me if I'm sleeping well. I can record my snoring. It analyzes how much sleep I get. If I'm having trouble sleeping, it knows that. It runs while I'm sleeping. So, and if you put it next to your phone, it's linked to your phone, and your phone's microphone will pick up your snoring and analyze it for you. What else? It keeps track of how much exercise I get or don't get during the day, and it gives me a warning when I've been sitting at the computer too long. It'll yell at me and tell me to get off my ass and walk around. And then as soon as I do, it's all happy and it starts making a noise and puts a green check mark. Yeah, you got off your ass. Thank you. I guess that's cool. There's only one problem with the smartwatches that I could tell, and that is they use a lot of power. So unlike a regular watch that you can put a battery in it, and the watch will last a couple of years, I have to recharge this thing about every 48 to 72 hours, depending on how much I use it. Mine, I just charge it every night because, most every night, because I don't see all that well. And so I make sure that when I'm looking at my watch, it's as bright as it can get. The way it's set up is if you look at it, it's bright, and then it dims down immediately. If you're in high light, then it brightens up so you can see it better. If you're in low light, it dims it. Why? I don't know. So I have it set so it's just bright all the time, because I can't see it otherwise. It knows when I'm sleeping. It knows me. Yeah, when I eat Twinkies, it's like Burger King. My watch stands at the end of my bed and just stares at me at night. Remember those commercials from Burger King where Burger King would be standing there staring at people as they were sleeping? Those were creepy. I thought the ones where he was peeking in their bedroom window was a little weird. But then they moved inside the house and had him standing at the end of the bed, and I thought, what the hell is Burger King trying to sell? Perversion? You know? The local Burger King is a pervert and he's watching you sleep? What the hell? Jared's got to go. He's going to go gift wrap. All right, Jared, Merry Christmas to you, buddy. I'm assuming you're out of school this week. Anyway, we'll catch you later, Jared. It's soybeans, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need straw. I don't have any animals. It's not. It's, what is it, barley? I forgot it was barley. I thought I was in... See, you guys want me to watch the chat more often. When I do, I screw up when I'm farming. I thought I was in this field, which is soybeans. I think. No, this is barley too. So what is that then? Is this wheat? This is wheat. It doesn't matter. I don't need any straw. I don't have any animals. And I don't plan on getting animals for a while, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. But since you mentioned it, I'll turn it on. Fort Worth ISD is in school until Friday and go back January 8th. Oh, so they're celebrating the new year later, huh? The schools here are out the week before Christmas and the week after Christmas, and then New Year, they go back to school. I should be using my GPS on this because I can actually, with the GPS, I can get the most the header can do. With this, I'm manually driving, and sometimes I've only got half the header working. You know, because I can get clear over here. Now I'm using only half the header. Now I've screwed up my pattern. Yeah, I know, Scorp. I've got some going over there, I think. Oh, no, I don't. That's the other map. I'm playing this. Well, I was playing this for fun on a different save game. But now I'm playing that new Eureka one. Yeah, I played that last night till Dark 100. Andy was with me last night, kind of late. So was Scorpion on Discord. We were all playing Farm Sim on Discord. After the live stream yesterday, we jumped on and played till Dark 100. But then it's wintertime. Dark 100 starts at 5 o'clock, doesn't it? 4 o'clock. It's already dark. So anybody that's gaining years, like I'm thinking of maybe Andy. There's a couple of you. Scorpion's not quite there yet. Any of you male people that are starting to gain some years on you, that I just hate the fact that when you get older, you start growing hair in your ears, the hair in your nose comes out and you can braid it, and your eyebrows start getting hair. It just goes wild. Why is that? I've got one right here that's touching my glasses, and it's driving me nuts. Some wild eyebrow hair here that's coming down. Sometimes they start growing in your eyes so your lashes hook onto them. What the hell? And especially people from England. Watch some of these old English actors, and they have eyebrows that just go like unbelievable. They're just like Einstein's hair. It's just crazy. I can't stand it. And it's really bad in the ear because you'll have hair growing out of your ear, and then when you wear headphones, it fools with them. It tickles you. You get tickled. Oh, jeez. I need to have something that gets me tickled, I guess. It doesn't have to be hair, though. What the hell? What am I doing? Got a different crop here. What the hell? All right, I got to get this crop out of here. Let me go find a truck. Let's get this truck and we'll back up under the... Whoa! Don't hit the barn. All right, we're going to go and get that crop. Don't hit the lights. How do you pronounce that? Fee? Whoa! Almost hit the edge. Is it Fay? From Poland. How do you pronounce that? Do you pronounce it Fay? Oh, excuse me. Got a tickle in my throat. Got to finish that tea off so I can turn the heater off. Got a little tea heater there. You have an exam tomorrow for school? Hi, Lori. Did Lori just come in or did I miss her? I mean, I missed her, but I didn't see her come in. That's what I meant. I always miss you guys when you're not here. Like I haven't seen. I can't remember his name now. It's been so long. I'm talking about Craig. Craig, are you here? I haven't seen Craig forever. I hope he's okay. Lori says she just got in. If you just got in, you missed my shirt. I'm having trouble showing you because my camera is set up to automatically keep me in focus. So if I move, the camera moves on me, see? And I was trying to show my shirt off, but I can't. It says, I believe. And it's got a picture of a Santa. It's got a picture of a spaceship. And then it's got Sasquatch in a Santa hat. I call it Santa Squatch. You gotta be careful how you say that, though. Because if you believe in Santa Claus, you must believe in Sasquatch and spaceships, aliens. I don't know who got this for me. I think Carol did. She just mentioned this morning, oh, I got a shirt for you. I forgot to give it to you. And I said, what is it? She showed me, and I said, well, I'll wear it in my live stream. And she says, that's why I got it. And but I don't normally wear T-shirts. I don't like T-shirts. They look lowbrow. I don't know. You know me. I usually wear dress shirts. I don't, or polo shirts at a very minimum. I don't really like sweatshirts T-shirts. But this one was cute, and so I thought I'd put it on. So I had. Oh, yeah, I cut the tag off. Couldn't remember if I cut the tag off or not. I was teasing about that, by the way, about the T-shirt being lowbrow. Blue collar, I should have said. Blue collar is a joke, not a good one. And I got my voice is getting taken over again. Doggone it. Santa Cat, Scorpion. I don't know what it is. Carol's been sitting with me all morning. We've been talking while I've been working on my farm. And my voice is perfectly fine. As soon as I start the live stream, all of a sudden, I get a bunch of phlegm in my throat and I can't talk. I don't know what in the heck that's all about. It's been every day this week. And I don't know what's causing it. What is it? How does that happen? It's a scientific thing, I guess. I think there's something in my mind that secretes mucus when I'm live streaming. Timber, Andy, Timber. I got to change that. I noticed I forgot to change it. It still says tree fall at Restream, but it's Timber. I didn't like tree fall. It just was weird to type, so I thought, well, let's just type Timber. And I forgot to change the... I forgot to change it in the loyalty key. So if you're watching the Restream, it'll say tree fall, and it's actually supposed to see it's up. Go up a little bit, you'll see it. The store memes: Santa Cat, Santa Tree, Holy, Twinkie, Tree Fall, which is supposed to be Timber, and Magic. I need to find some more. I've got some. I wanted to wear that. I gotta find that T-shirt now. That Santa T-shirt where he's crapping down the chimney. That was so funny. I love that. That's my favorite T-shirt to wear at Christmas. It's always good to get a laugh. Lori says she gets that too. It happened to me last night while I was sleeping. I woke up about 1 o'clock and I had a bunch of phlegm back in my throat, like where your tonsils are back there. Merry Christmas, Sandy. Back where that little droppy thing is in the back of your throat, is that a uvula? wherever the hell that thing is. It was a little mucusy while I was sleeping, and I kept coughing, and it was horrible. I finally got up and got something to drink and tried to get rid of it. I knew Jeff had to get up at 4 o'clock to work, so I didn't want to wake the whole house up coughing and doing this all night. Who the hell wants to do that? Don't you hate getting old? Crap like that happens. And I have to laugh when I say that because I'm the only one old here. Everybody else is young. So I guess they don't know. You guys don't know. You'll get there. Lori, did you hear my rant on extraneous hair as you get old for men? Were you here when I ranted about that? I thought that was kind of funny because it's true. not commenting right now. Laughing too. Oh yeah, have apnea. I had sleep apnea, they told me, and I used a CPAP machine, but I lost 50 pounds, and I stopped snoring. And so I stopped using that thing. I didn't like it anyway. Well, at my age, I don't really want anything removed at my age. I'd like to die with it. Because they start taking stuff off, like arms and legs and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you missed it, I was talking about men as they get older start growing hair in places they shouldn't have hair, like their nose. Your nose hair start getting long enough you can braid them, and hair starts growing out your ears, and your eyebrows, they start going like, a fuller brush, broom brush or something. And the reason it came to mind is I have one right now that for some reason has gone wild, and it keeps touching my glasses, and it just bugs the shit out of me. Dang it. Stop it. Stop getting old. I was watching a comedian one time, as a female comedian. I only had to say that because it's relevant to the joke. Other than that, it doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman comedian. But she said she used to be in the beauty game, and she didn't like working on women's hair, so she became a barber. And she worked in a haircutting shop, and she would do men's hair that came in, and then of course the beautician would do the ladies' hair. And she said some of the guys would come in, and she'd cut their hair, and then now hair grows on the back of your neck as well, and so after they trim your hair, so your hair looks really nice back there, but then you have all this brush underneath that goes down your neck. And so she said she would get her clippers out and trim that so that it kind of matched up with the back of your hairline. But she said some of the older guys would come in, and she'd go cut that hair off, but then she'd have to pull the back of their shirt down and keep going lower. And she said she knew it was time to stop when she saw a crack. Oh, I thought that was funny. You might have had to be there, but it was pretty funny. She'd see a crack, like a plumber crack. Oh, and remember, a joke's not funny if you have to explain it. So if you didn't get that, I'm sorry. That's why I thought it was funny, because it was a female comedian. It wouldn't quite work if a man said it. A man wouldn't even think about it. About, oh my God, there's somebody's butt crack. I guess I better stop cutting the hair. Pluck it. Oh my God, I can't imagine. That's like that movie where they took, oh hell, I can't think of his name. He played in The Office, and he played, didn't he play with God, where God gave him powers or something or other? But they did in one of his movies, he has real hairy chest, and they did a waxing on him. God, that was terrible. When they pulled that tape off that guy's chest, I could feel it. I don't know if they really did that, or if that was just movie magic, but I could feel it just watching it. 40-year-old virgin, that's the one, Lori. Pull the shirt out a little bit. I just thought it was funny. All right, so this guy's done. Let's move over. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I made that opening wide enough for the combine. I'll have to go in at an angle. See if I can do that. Hey, just barely made it. Now, what is this? This is the soy I was looking for right here. All right, I got to go get my truck and let's dump this stuff. So I've been waking up the last 3 mornings with acid reflux. I wonder if that might have something to do with that mucus stuff. You're gonna say now he's doing it on purpose. Well, I was always doing it on purpose, but I had a reason. Anyway, there you go. God, if that would have drove me crazy if I had that problem when I was working for the radio station. Now I don't know why I've got the same phone charger cord that I've used for the last year, and for some reason this morning it keeps telling me that it's low powered and it's going to take all day to charge my battery, when every other time throughout the year it's been really fast charging. Maybe I've got to clean it. Maybe there's something dirty on it. It's been sitting there all morning and it's barely 77%. What the hell? Oh, Lori. Lori, don't do that to somebody that's got a vivid imagination. I can't get that out of my head now. Now I'm getting sick. That's what you said when it was requested? Are you sure that's all they wanted from you? Oh. How'd we get on this subject? Did I start this conversation? I guess I did. I saw there's a new setting in Discord where you can set the channel that you're on to let people know what the conversation is that you want to go on that channel. And I thought, well, that's getting pretty picky. I just had different channels. I had a channel for Red Dead Redemption, and a channel for farming, and a channel for Elite Dangerous when I was playing Elite Dangerous. And so if you wanted to chat about a game, you'd go down to the game. Nobody uses it, but that's okay. It's there. So yeah, I got all of this hedge out. Took me about an hour. Cut all this hedge out. I should take those trees out there. I didn't realize there was a bunch of trees in the middle of the field. I didn't see that. I'm getting screwed out of farmland because of stupid trees. I'm no arborist. I'm no tree hugger. Butt wax. I want a waxing. You see, that's another thing I don't understand. Why do women pluck their eyebrows and then paint them back in? Well, what? I don't understand that. Seems like a waste of time to me. Wax on, wax off. Is it already? Can't be. Soup du jour already? I'm going to put this up, but it isn't that. I'm cutting back on the caffeine. So I'm not going to drink a Mountain Dew. I'm going to do a 7-Up because there's no caffeine in it. My blood pressure's high, and I don't know what's causing it. I mean, I've always had high blood pressure. As I've said before, I am heavily medicated for it. I take 2 pills a day for blood pressure, high blood pressure, and but lately I've been having high blood pressure issues, so too much caffeine. That's why the doctor doesn't want me drinking it in the first place. But I cut back on salt, and I'm trying to cut back on caffeine, so I'll do 7-Up. There's no sugar, no caffeine in it. And I'm going to stop drinking that as well. But I've got, what do I got behind me? I got 5 cases of it behind me. So what I'm probably going to do is stop drinking soda altogether, which is what my doctor wanted years ago. He told me 20 years ago to stop drinking it. Scorpion, hang on. I want to talk about that. Anyway, my doctors have told me 20 years ago to stop drinking sodas and stuff, but it's my only habit, if you will, and I can do it. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have any problem. I'm not addicted to anything. I don't have an addictive nature, so I don't have any trouble stopping. But what I'm going to do probably is just drink one during the live stream. I only live stream twice a week. That's 2 sodas a week. That's, cutting it back. And then when all that's gone, I might keep a soda around for special occasions. But I'm going to start drinking a little bit of water, a lot more water, because I don't drink enough water at all, period. The only water I get in a day was from that cup of tea I drank. So, and that's not quite the same, is it? But Scorpio and I were looking at this bottle. It's a water bottle. You put water in it. That's what a water bottle's for. On the top of it, you put this ring. It attaches to the bottle so that when you drink, your nose is smelling that ring, and that ring is flavored like lemon, lime, cherry, blackberry, strawberry, and they're associating smell with taste. So for those people that don't like drinking straight water, but they don't want to buy flavored bottled water, they can just put regular water in this bottle, and then you're smelling the smell, and you think you're drinking flavored water. So I was thinking about that, and I can understand the concept of that, and I can understand where, hey, that's a thing, because your sense of taste and your sense of smell are connected. They really are. And the easiest proof of that, because I've had people question me about that my whole life, because I don't have a real strong sense of smell. When Carol and I are walking around, she'll say, "Oh, can you smell the roses?" Nope. I can stick my nose in the pedal and barely smell it. And she can smell it from 5-10 feet away. So, I just don't have a real strong sense of smell. So, consequently, I have always liked spicier foods that have a lot of flavor to them. And I associate that with the fact that I can't smell as well. And people laugh at me, and they'll say, "What are you talking about? Taste and smell aren't the same thing." That's not true. How many times have you had a stuffy nose with a cold, and you say, "Oh, none of the food tastes right"? Yeah, it's because your sense of smell and your sense of taste are connected. How is it that a sense of smell will trigger a memory? That's pretty powerful. You smell something and you start thinking about something that happened when you were a kid, and you associate the smell with it. Like if I smell cherry blend tobacco from a pipe, immediately the memories of my uncle rush in on me, because he smoked that every day, cherry blend in his pipe, and I'd go over, and that smell, I loved that smell. Anyway, these bottles. Now, Scorpion asked me if I ordered one. I was looking at ordering one last night, and we were trying to find one that was cheap enough. Nicoline, how are you? Nicoline says hello. Anyway, I looked at it, and I started going to... Remember I told you I was going to go to these places that had more people that bought the thing, and that were more people that were rating them? Because I would find one that had 5 stars, and I'd find out that there was only one person that rated it. And it was probably the guy that was selling it. Ramming speed, he's in my way. I haven't done ramming speed in ages. Anyway, so I started looking at some of these products that people actually bought and then rated them and reviewed them. 90% of them said this is great. This does not work. They said when you first get it, you think it works because it's a novelty, and then after a while you can't notice it anymore. And that makes sense in a couple of respects. But first of all, I think you've got a mind over matter issue here. Second of all, they said there really isn't any different in doing this than to have a cherry flavored candle sitting on your desk, and you're smelling that while you're drinking the water. It's almost the same thing. Here's the thing with the scientific part of it. Your sense of smell, which they call olfactory sense, your sense of smell has a limit. It's like a cup. This cup will only hold so much water. It won't hold any more. Okay, your olfactory senses are the same. They did a test with onions and garlic and stuff like that. And you take an onion and you keep it under your nose for a period of time, your sense of smell soaks that smell up, and then it gets full. So they would do that, and then they would blindfold people, and they'd come around and say, "What do you smell?" And they'd stick an onion under their nose, and they'd say nothing. I don't smell anything. And they did the same with garlic and anything that's got a strong scent to it. So your sense of smell fills up. So with these bottles, it's the same thing. Your sense would fill up with that cherry smell, and then it wouldn't work anymore. And so these people said it worked for a while, and then it just didn't seem like it was working anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So I decided that maybe it wasn't a thing. And I started looking at like 9 out of 10 people were saying it stopped working after a couple of days, or this doesn't work. So I decided not to get it. I guess I'll just drink regular water. All right, what'd I miss? Oh, sorry. Who'd I cover over? I covered over. Hey, you guys got lots of buckets. Use your buckets. Do it again. See, I have a hard time keeping up with the chat. Andy says he's getting seasick. Lori's crying. Sorry, Lori.
Oh, yeah.
Over a minute. I told you, I need somebody in my ear like I used to have. Lynn used to be one of my moderators, and she'd get on TeamSpeak or something like that, and she would be able to talk to me while I was live streaming. And so she'd tell me, she'd say, "Rudy, somebody came in a minute ago and you haven't said hello. And his name is Tim Lee." And I would say, "Oh, by the way, Tim Lee came in and I missed him. I apologize for that." So Lynn would keep me straight. I don't have that anymore. My problem is that the stream is running on a computer way over to the right of me. If you see me looking clear over like this, that means I'm looking at the stream. If I'm not looking at the stream, I can't see what you're seeing, because none of what you see is on my screen. The only thing I see on my screen is the game. So that's how that happens. I'm not looking at the stream. And my chat is on a different monitor. So I've got 4 monitors in front of me here. One of them has the chat over here to this side. The game's being played right here. And then the live stream's playing way over there. So, and I'm not watching it. That's how that happens. I apologize. I made you laugh. That's what I'm here for. Scorpion's timing it. All right, I got to get back to work. Can you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? I smell what you are. Oh, more soybeans, and they're ready. Let's go. I can smell your underwear. Do you see what I see? That's a Christmas song. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but... Whoa! I got some air off that one. All right, finally what I'm going to do is let me turn my GPS on here. Turn GPS, get into setup. Let's do fertilizer, line, plow. Oh, I don't have a harvest? What? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Auto width. There we go. Okay, let's do that. Wow, that's not right. Look at that. It's too wide. Why does it do that? I did auto width and it's not right. Lori's spanking a tree or getting spanked by a tree. I can't remember which one that is. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this down, I guess. Let's drop it down to 45 manually. $45. $44.95 is close enough for government work. Let's go down here. Let's do harvest. Harvest. And save that and see if it'll work. See if that works. I don't know. This mod's not working correctly for me. Okay, that brought it down. I'm looking at the blue lines to the right and left of the header. That was what was delegating the distance on that header, or the width. Turn it on and hit the road jack. Hit the road jack. Lynn would always say, want some cheese with that. Yeah, I'm a whiner. I've always been a whiner. I'm a happy whiner, though. I'm a bitcher. I used to tell people that. They'd say, what do you like? And I said, I'm a bitcher. I'm a recreational bitcher. And they say, what do you mean you're a recreational bitcher? I said, I bitch for fun and profit. I said, I'm not a nasty bitcher. I don't get nasty and say, oh, God, that son of a gun, you know. I don't bitch that way. I just say, I bitch and laugh at the same time. So I'm a happy bitcher. But I'm a bitcher none the same. I'm a bitcher. And so Lori said I was whining all the time. Because I'd say, oh, God, look at that. I can't, oh, what's going on with that? And she'd say, want some cheese to go with that wine? Rudy the whiner. That was me. I can't believe I've made these live streams all week. Scorpion's doing some of Lori's magic. I don't know what Lori looks like. I don't think that girl looks like Lori. But I think Lori's magic, so I made that one for her. Andy probably does beer. He doesn't do mead. So I did the mead for kind of more for Scorpion. Andy's got the beer. Bill, which we haven't seen for a long time, the one that I have that's called No Brains, that was Bill. That was made for him. I can't remember who I made the tree spanking one for. And I haven't seen Craig all week. What's the deal? So you might wonder why I think that Lori's magic. Lori's a mother. Mothers are magic. I can't question that. It's like I've always said. If we don't believe in families anymore. It seems like when we did, I never could understand these feminists that say that women don't have any power. If they're a mother, I don't know anybody that has more power than a mother. I mean, the mother is the person in the family that holds everything together. The mother is the person in the family that gets everything done. And so they do the cooking and the cleaning, and I know I'm old fashioned. I'm 70 years old. Give me a break. And that's not the case. I do cooking in our household. I do my own laundry. I do other people's laundry because I do the sheets when they're dirty and the towels and stuff like that. And Carol does too. We share in our duties. So these people are going to say, "Well, you're a sexist." No, I'm not. We do things together. For us, we've been married so many years I can't count them. And from the day we met and got married, we live our lives as one life. I can't say I've had a good life. I have to say that we've had a good life because we look at it in that way, that the day that we got married, I agreed to share my life with Carol, and she did the same with me. We're living one life. I often ask her if she's had a good life, and she said, "Yeah, you made it for me." And I say the same thing to her. So we've shared our life. I don't know what I'll do without her. But that's why I think this Lori's magic, because she's a mom, and she's a good mom, I'm pretty sure. I can tell. Scorpion, I don't know, that's another story. Scorpion, are you a good mom? Because he might be magic too, I don't know. Yeah, see, that's part of it, Lori. That's what I mean. So that's all it means. You know, I just have a lot of respect for mothers and women in general. Although these younger generations, I have no clue what their story's going to be. Seems kind of strange, what's going on nowadays. I hit a bump in the road. I'm afraid that's where Craig's at, right? That bump's at. So Scorpion said he's got a soccer mom car. Yeah, we had one of those when the kids were little. We had a very nice GMC van. It held 8 people. It was handy, too, because in the job I had, we had to travel a lot. I had to travel a lot with my staff, and I could get quite a few of them in just the one van. So if I took the whole crew, we'd have to take several cars. But if I only took a selected few, like if I was going to a convention that was just for the teaching part of our job, then it would just be me and the teachers, and they could easily fit in an 8-man van. So we traveled in my van all the time. It's pretty handy. All the seats came out, so if I needed to go shopping in Portland, which is 100 miles away, which is something we had to do, I could take the seats out and we could load up groceries for the whole month. And we did that because when I first moved to the coast where I live, there was a Payless. There was a Thriftway store. I think it was a Thriftway store. Grocery store. There was a McDonald's and a Coast to Coast Hardware, which was home owned. And that was about it. There was no shopping. And so what we would do is we would take the seats out of the car. We'd hire a babysitter, and Carol and I would drive to Portland once a month and fill that van up with groceries at Costco. And then eventually we got our own Costco, we got our own Walmart, we got, a whole bunch of business start coming in. We got a big Fred Meyer's, we got a couple Safeways. JJ, how you doing? "23 years, you're doing good. You're almost half of what we are, and we'd have had a lot more years on us if I'd have met her sooner. We didn't meet till we were in our 30s. So where I was 30. I was just under 30. Carol was 30 when we met. Carol's 3 years older than I am. All right, potatoes have been harvested. Am I done with harvest? Nope, I'm not. I got sugar beets here, so let's see. They are ready. I need to get a sugar beet header. So let's grab the harvester over yonder. And what header is this I've got on here? Well, the easiest way to tell is to go look at the garage because it's a lease. Okay, it's a beet, red beet. There's a potato. So I do have a potato one. Let's drop the red beet one. I don't need it anymore. Let's return it. And then, so this one that's on the machine must be a potato. Does it look like a potato? CFL's in the house. Lori did a ham. Yeah, how'd that turn out? You said you were boiling it. How'd it turn out? Pretty good? I was looking for a ham sandwich last night. All right, Scorp. Catch you later. Sounds good to me. Yeah, I've never done that, Lori. But it sounds like a good thing because one of the problems I have with a lot of ham is it's awful salty. I know a guy that eats a lot of Spam, believe it or not, and he boils his Spam to get all the salt out of it. All right. What's happening? Is this or is this not a potato header? Sugar beets, remove foliage. I said foliage. Remove foliage. Foliage. Is that how you spell foliage? Foliage? Yeah, I suppose it is. I said foil. That's Foil. That's not how it's spelled. Is this potatoes? Is this a potato header? Let me put this thing back to normal here. So. It should say on here someplace. There it is. It's potato. It is potato. Am I look? This is sugar beets. Damn it. Why was I thinking it was potatoes? I don't know. I guess I can't read. Oh, shoot. I have super strength on. I'm trying to pick that thing up. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. All right. I got to go get a different header. Let's get rid of this one, though. I'll get rid of that. I'm not doing potatoes right now, so let's do that. And then let's go in and into here. And we're going to go to the fastest one that's bigger than 5.4 meters. So that would be this one right here. Sugar beets, faster, and 16.7 meters. So we'll go with that. We've got terrible fog today. I don't know if you can hear the foghorns going. I live on the coast, as most of you know, and we've had just fog. I can't see across the street. I haven't been able to all morning, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon now, and the foghorns have been going all day. Sugardale, I don't think I've heard that brand before. Bill's on the sugar beets. He probably is. He sure is to get mad when we tease him about that. Hey, Serge is in the house. Hello, Serge. Yeah, Bill would get mad. We'd tease him about beets. He hated that job. I know he did. God, I couldn't do the job he's doing now. For those of you who don't know Bill, which is understandable, he doesn't come in very often anymore, but he's from Sweden, and his job now is running one of those great big cranes that they put up to build skyscrapers. You ever look at a city skyline in the movies and stuff where they're building a skyscraper and they've got these cranes that are just huge, and they're hundreds of feet off the ground. And he's sitting in the cockpit of one of those. That would scare the hell out of me. I couldn't do it. I'm totally afraid of heights. Totally, man. Totally. I mean, I'm really afraid of heights. You know those little step stools that you have in family kitchens where you unfold it and it's got 2 steps on it? And they use it to get up into something in the higher cupboard. I can get on one of those, and I still have to hang on to the handle. I don't like being off the ground at all, even if it's just 1 foot. I get to wobbling like I'm going to fall over, and I have to grab that handle, and I hate it. I'm scared to death of heights. And I don't like most people. Just kidding. No, I'm not. I used to say that all the time. I hate dogs, hate cats. No, I don't like dogs, I don't like cats, and I hate most people. And people would look at me like I was crazy. And then they'd say, "You're so funny." And no, I'm telling the truth. I keep forgetting. I've been meaning to do this every live stream. When I leased this machine, I didn't lease the one, or I didn't get the one with the bigger capacity. I got the one with 60,000, and I meant to get the one with 1 million, and I didn't. So it's been a pain in the butt. Let's make this thing green. And then wheel brand, I don't care. I put the bigger engine in it just for hoots and giggles. But let's do this. Because I'm tired of picking these products up when this thing gets full and you only go 10 feet and it's full. So let's run this out to the field. Can I get through there without the header? I might be able to. Well, the problem is the limbs are hanging down. Let me see if I can get through here. Hey, I made it. Serge says he's afraid of heights too, so I'm not the only one. Darts? They have darts on TV? Is that a tournament or something? All right, I'm going to drop the header here. Maybe. What's happening? What's going on? How come I can't move? There I go. What was that? Oh, I had it in... I'd hired a worker. I didn't know that. I must have done it accidentally because I don't remember doing that. Okay, we don't... Andy loves that devil. The devil made him do it, you know. Okay, I'm going to drop that right there. We'll pick it up with the green one. We'll take this guy over and dump the potatoes. I need to put a potato factory in. The only factory I've got that uses potatoes is the pig food factory. But I think it's full. So we'll leave that right there for now. And pick up this one. You know, I've been teasing about Craig, but I am starting to get worried now. Because it's been at least a week or so since we've seen him. Now this one will not only the main harvester will hold more, but this one should actually go faster as well. Although it's not going very fast, but that's okay because it's pretty damn wide. Makes up for it. I've done that before. Yeah, the this time of year is hard on people. And I know that that Craig has had some I don't mean to say problems, but Craig has been susceptible to emotional and mental issues. And I don't think I'm talking out of turn. He's said so. He's said as much to us in live chat before. So I don't think I'm speaking out of turn by saying that. And this time of year is kind of hard on certain people that have those kinds of problems. And then I know that, you know, his family's passed within the last few years. He's had family members pass, and it was hard on him. He lived with his mom, and she passed a couple years ago. I can't believe it's coming on 8 years that my father passed. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has. That makes sacked potatoes? Really? I'll have to check on that one. The factory I've got makes potato chips, and I've got a second one that makes potato chips and French fries. Well, I get a factory that makes baked potatoes. Baked potatoes with chili and cheese. I do that quite often, actually. If I can't think of anything to eat and we don't plan on making a family meal, I'll get a baked potato, butter that sucker up, heat up a can of chili, pour chili on it, get some cheddar cheese or whatever kind of cheese you like, shred that up, put some salsa on it, not a lot, just a little bit of salsa for flavor and to spice it up a little bit. Any kind of topping you can think of that you like on a baked potato. We generally don't have sour cream laying around, but we almost always have ranch dressing laying around. So I might pour a little tiny bit of ranch dressing on it and make a meal out of a baked potato. I just say, Carol will say, what are you having? I say, I'm going to make me a baked potato, chili and cheese, I say. Although there's more that goes on it than that. Like I said, I put little ranch, little salsa, whatever I can think of to spice up a potato. And that's quite enjoyable. There used to be a restaurant in one of the towns I lived in that actually had a restaurant that's what they did, nothing but baked potatoes with all different kinds of toppings on them. And it did pretty well. All right, we got our beets done. That should complete the harvest for this harvest season. I've got to pick up the straw, but deliver these potatoes. And then I got to start plowing again, I guess. When it's plowing time in the city. Everything's Christmas songs right now, you know. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. It's harvest time on the farm. And yes, I know I can't sing. And yes, I know I don't know the words. Gotta look down and see how Santa Squatch is doing. Rabbit cooked with red wine and onions tonight. It was yummy. Rabbit, huh? Is this something you grow or just something you got? You grow rabbits? I was trying to think the last time I had a rabbit. It's been a long, long time. All right, so this is leased equipment. I don't see any point in keeping it, so let me unlease it, I guess. Return to sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such zone. All right, there we go. Wait a minute. I thought I turned that in. Did I not turn that in? I can't sell it. Did I buy that accidentally? I bet I did. Oh, crap. Does that mean I put the other... Oh, no. I returned the other one and lost all the potatoes in it. I lost 60,000 pounds of potatoes. Oh, no. Oh. That's not good. Doggone it. I got ahead of myself. Turning stuff in. I should have waited till I was all done. I can fix it easy enough. I can just cheat myself in 60,000 pounds of spuds. right, let's get rid of this, and then we're gonna grab some soybeans and put them in the pig food factory. That's where we're making our money. All righty. Que sera, sera. Potatoes are easy come, easy go. There's the soybeans. Let's grab some of those. Boy, I didn't get much in soybeans. Man, I'm going to have to do another soybean crop. Is that all I got? You're kidding. That's nothing. I'm going to have to do a big soybean harvest, I guess. This is the pig farm. This is the pig feed farm. And it uses potatoes, soybeans, and sugar beets. So I definitely need more soybeans. This will get us started, though. He handled the issue and he ran away. I was going to say, that was pretty quick. And he's home again, jiggity jig. All right, so you missed it, Scorpion. I had a full load on a harvester of potatoes, and I returned the harvester and lost the potatoes. 60,000 pounds. But I got 500,000 left, so what the hell. It's not a total loss. Chuck roast beef. Roast beef sandwiches. Make me a little odd juice and have a little dip for the roast beef sandwich. What do they call that? I can't remember. A French dip. Why is everything French? They don't eat that good. They eat snails and all kinds of nasty stuff. But yet we have French fries, French toast, French dip, roast beef sandwiches. That doesn't sound French to me. Yeah, Chuck is a funny name for a roast. Every time I think about that, I think, well, it's overdone and we'll just chuck it outside. Hit somebody in the head as they're walking to work. Then you can name the next one Duck. We're going to chuck the duck. This thing beeps when it's getting full. Why? I don't know. It hits about 80% and it starts beeping. Yeah, it is. That's what we usually do is a chuck roast, make it into, we cut it into cubes and then use it when we make stew. Carol will freeze it in pouches. And then we'll just grab a pouch out of the freezer, thaw it out, throw it in the stew. Marty stew. Marty stew. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I used to play a game called Fallout New Vegas. There was a character named Marty Stew, and he was dumb as a stump. And he would say, I'm half man, half wolf, and half sheep. Wait a minute. You got too many halves there. Anyway, I used to sing every time, Marty Stew, Marty Stew. Every time we have stew, I say that. Are we having Marty Stew? I'm a creature of habit if I'm nothing else. Yeah, it's about time for a stew. Today'd be a good day. As I said, it's really foggy out there today. I can't see across the street. It's been that way all day. And it's cold. It's not terribly cold. It's in the upper 40s, I think. It's not terribly cold, but the moisture in the air always makes it colder. It's just the house just feels colder when it's rainy and cold or foggy and cold.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Andy. Jeremy's in the house. Jeremy, how you doing? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Right. Andy, cheers again, Andy. Andy's trying to get us drunk. Last call for alcohol. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Isn't that the saying? Last call. Drink them up. Wow, how many potatoes does this factory take? It's going to take them all.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea this factory took that much. I really do have to do a soybean harvest now. I did soybeans. Scorpion only got 29,000. Barely enough to even start that machine. So I think I'm going to just do a full soybean. Every field soybean. Oh, I thought you typed Lori. I've got a 14K or 4K monitor that I'm looking at, and on the chat, I thought she said udder, like a cow's udder. She says Uber. That's not as bad what I thought Scorpion wrote. Scorpion was typing fertilizer, and I thought he said fartilizer. Only he abbreviated it. He put fert, and I thought he put fart. Tobacco? I don't think this one has tobacco. It's got rye on it. It doesn't have tobacco, though. Do they grow tobacco in Scotland? Andy? Tobacco's a good crop. Tobacco's a very good crop. Clop, 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 clop. Close enough. Well, see, Andy made the same mistake. He thought he typed fart too. And I told Andy, I said, it's because it's something that he would type. And so when our brain saw it, we just assumed that's what he typed. Your brain does stuff like that. It fills in things. So if you do an example of a whole chapter of English writing words, and you misspell them all and you put them in wrong places, and your grammar's really bad, your mind will put that together. You can still read it, and your mind just fills in the blanks. That's why the eyewitness is not the best witness. They used to say that the eyewitness was the best witness to have in a crime. That's not true. Eyewitness is the poorest one, because your mind fills stuff in. So you see people that says, yeah, I saw that guy clearly. He was tall, he had a beard, no mustache, and blah, 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 and was dark complected. Then the next person says, I saw him clearly. He was short. He didn't have a beard, but he did have a mustache. And he was light complected. People don't see the same things, and their mind fills in what they think they saw. For whatever reason, maybe they think that's what you want them to see. If there's shadows in it, like if you're witnessing something at night and there was a shadow on their face, they may say that the guy had a beard because they couldn't see his face, and your mind put a beard on that guy. I can tell you there's times I've woken up at night and I've looked up at the wall and there's been shadows that I think somebody's standing there, and in my mind puts a face on it, a nose, eyes, a mouth, and then when you finally clear up and wake up, you look again and it's just a shadow. And it's like, I definitely saw a real person standing there. It's crazy. Your mind just fills stuff in. There was a shape of a person, but no face, so you might put a face on him. Ah. I'm waiting. I think I saw a seesaw. Sir Walter Raleigh? Is he still in the can? I got Sir Walter Raleigh in a can. I let him out. Gotta let him out. It's an old joke. Have you got Sir Walter Raleigh in a can? Yes, we do. Well, let him out. His wife's looking for him. Old joke. Although it might not have been Walter Raleigh. What was the other one? There was another one. Where you used to get tobacco in a can. I can't remember. Been too long. I was never a smoker. All right, let's see what this thing's ready to do here. We're going to go into our production. And we're looking at the pig farm. We got your potatoes, your sugar beets. They're both full. And that's all I got. And that whole harvest. So I'm going to have to do some more. But it's running if we turn it on. And we'll get some pig food made up here. But that's a story for another day. It's 3 o'clock for me. I can't believe it went that fast. I know I had fun. Hope you guys did. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to everybody. As I said, I'm going to try to do a live stream all this week. So I got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the can. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's a normal day for a stream, so I'll be back tomorrow. And then I'll finish up on Friday. As far as the weekend goes, I'm not sure. But leading into the weekend, I said I would stream every day. So here I am. Thank everybody for being here. Appreciate it. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. And make sure that Lori sends you all some roast beef. And we'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now. Stay safe. Stay warm. Merry Christmas. Will go out with me as Santa Claus.